Into the corner of Jiva Santana, led by Colin Oyama.
How strong is he? Okay, but take some shots on this guy a little bit. Sure. As soon as you hit that single, run the pipe. Don't wait for him to set up his defense, right? You get position, bang. Just run the pipe quick or switch off. Deep breath, baby. Deep breath, deep breath. On the outside, let that low kick fly, Jiva. Release that big right low kick.
Virtually all stand up in round number one. Jimmy, I can't say we're surprised. A lot of times, great ground games cancel each other out in MMA.
Well, I don't think that's the case in this case. I think Jiva's much better on the ground, but Santosss isn't unloading because he's fearful of that takedowns, making both guys hesitate.
3 judges scoring cage side for the state of Louisiana, and Jimmy, you have the unofficial scorecard.
Very close first round. I would say 10-9 Jiva Santanna. He tried to get his takedown going, and he's been stalking Santosss a little bit more. He's been a little bit more aggressive. 10-9 Jiva Santanna, but a very close first round.
Between rounds 1 and 2, in his corner, Jiva Santana was asked, how strong is Santosss? Santana said, strong.
Yeah, we can tell by looking at him.
Clubbing left there by Santana.
Oh, good uppercut.
Santosss with that low base, listed at 5'7". Santana listed at 5'11". Inside knee again by Bruno Santosss.
I think that shot stunned Santosss because he went in and clinched. It almost looked like he was going for a takedown on instinct, and that certainly isn't part of his game plan.
See the overhook held with the right arm by Santana. Santosss now moves away. Jimmy, if you're in the corner of Jiva Santana, how much are you telling your fighter to take a chance to get this fight to the ground?
I think he's winning the kickboxing battle, so I wouldn't say sell out to get inside. He seems like he's doing very well with the stand-up. I would say throw more punches, keep that jab in Santoss's face. You know, he seems to be doing very well when it comes to kickboxing. No need to take a risk and risk getting knocked out.
Jiva Santana again in stalking mode. Santosss on his bicycle. Powerful outside kick again by Bruno Santosss.
My advice is always stay where you're winning, and right now Jiva's doing well with the stand-up.
Santana missed with that overhand wide right.
I mean, he obviously wants to get in and get the takedown, but he hasn't really figured out the riddle of how to get inside and get his takedown going against a guy who's short, stocky, built like a freight train.
Jiva Santana holding the body lock. You see the pressure on the inside of the thigh with the right hand by Santosss.
And that's what I was about to say. He's being very smart, keeping Jiva Santana's hips away from his. Good way to block the takedown. Santosss will lose rounds if he doesn't get busy on the feet.
Lead left hook there by Santosss. Didn't fully find the mark.
Nobody ever won a fight by not getting taken down. He needs to do some damage on the feet.
Body kick there by Jiva Santana. And a partial slam there by Santosss. Now an outside kick.
Now he does not want to go down to the ground. He's going to stay here and try to do some damage on the legs.
Santana looking for the up kick. Look how wide apart the legs are of Jiva Santana. Powerful inside kick by Bruno Santosss. Outside kick.
Oh, beautiful sit-up for the single leg. Now on the roll, he has the arm. Oh, beautiful job by Santosss slipping out. That was tricky.
Felt it and pulled out. How slick for Jiva Santana even to think about that sub. Head kick by Jiva Santana did not find the mark.
Now, Jiva on the ground is on the level of guys like Jacare, Damian Maia, some of the best in the world. Toolkit is endless. Not many submissions he doesn't know.
90 seconds remaining in round 2. Jimmy, Santosss looked like he backed off of the slam. I wonder if he didn't want to fall into the closed guard of Jiva Santana. He almost let it go.
That is exactly what he did. He did not want to land in the guard of Jiva Santana. Even if he's on top, he wants nothing to do with the ground game of Jiva Santana.
Another inside kick by Bruno Santosss. Giva Santana coming forward. Now backs off on the feint. Outside kick by Santosss. He's landing those kicks.
Those are thundering kicks. One thing about being the shorter, stockier guy, look at the size of Bruno Santos' legs. He can throw big kicks, and Giva Santana's legs much skinnier, harder for him to take those shots.
Lead left hand by Santosss. Overhand right by Santana. There's the clinch, the level change by Santosss.
You see that? He thinks about the takedown. He changes levels like he's going to go for it. Then he stops himself. He does not want to take Giva Santana down.
Another high inside knee by Bruno Santosss. That has been there for him in the clinch all fight long.
Well, they turned to the referee. I think he was complaining he got headbutted, but don't know exactly what the
Left
problem
hand
is.
there by Santosss.
Now they're letting their hands go. Oh, good right hand by Giva Santana.
The end of round 2, and there you see the mom of Bruno Santosss nervously watching her son. Into the Portuguese-speaking corner of Bruno Santosss.
Você tá bem, vamos chutar essa perna dele, fazer a combinação. Entra e sai, entra e sai.
Tá com medo. Chuta a perna dele.
Entra e sai. Hein, Bruno? Entra e sai, dá. Ele tá aberto, tá à sua disposição. Só trabalhar, você é campeão, você vai ganhar. A gente veio aqui para ganhar, eu não quero por ponto, hein, Bruno?
And now inside the Bellator cage we go to the third and final round.
You see here Giva Santana getting aggressive. Santosss changing level. A beautiful takedown, but throws him down. And here on the way out, beautiful arm lock. Almost cranked it and got the finish, but Santosss, short, stocky arms, able to pop back to his feet.
Jimmy, how do you have this scored through 2 rounds?
Another razor close round. The second round, even closer, I believe. I gave it 10-9 to Bruno Santosss based on that takedown. He was a little more effective against the fence, but very close second round.
Good left hand by Santosss. Still Santana comes forward. Outside kick by Giva Santana. Santosss misses with the counter right.
See, Santosss just loads his shots.
Turn by Santosss. Giva Santana trying to turn his opponent back. With a knee to the thigh, that time on the outside by Santosss. He's throwing a lot of knees from the clinch as Bruno Santosss. Bouncing the step from Santana. This is with that outside kick. Feint on the kick by Giva Santana. Missed with the right by Santosss. That kick landed by Bruno Santosss. Big swing and a miss. Santana looking for the single leg.
You see his butt so high though. His butt high and his head down. Very hard to finish a takedown that way. He's got to lower his hips and really commit. Hasn't been able to take Bruno Santosss down yet. If he does, he can maybe ice a very close fight.
Giva Santana still looking for the single leg. Santosss throwing the right hands. That was a clubbing hammer fist, another clubbing right.
He needs to get his hips lower. He's not going to be able to lift Santosss from here.
Santosss pulls out.
Oh, good left hand.
Right on the inside by Santosss.
You see, I think Giva Santana starting to wear down a little bit. You see him backpedaling in this round.
Santana did not shy away from his age. 40 years old, Santosss 16 years younger at age 24. Santana said, I have to fight smart and I have to train smart to win this tournament.
Well, one thing is, this fight has been exclusively on the feet for 2.5 rounds. Jiva Santana can roll in jiu-jitsu for an hour at a time and not feel anything. But this has been a kickboxing match. It's a very different kind of cardio for this kind of fight. Does Jiva Santana have it?
Halfway through our third and final round, and a takedown by Bruno Santosss, and Jiva Santana closes guard.
2.5 minutes left. What can Jiva Santana get done on the ground? I don't expect Bruno Santosss to really do anything from this position. He's going to hold, he's going to stay safe, keep his arms in, and wait for the referee to stand him up.
Open guard by Jiva Santana.
You see here, he's not really trying any ground and pound. He's just hanging out, killing time.
See Santana shrimping.
And guys with Bruno Santos's build are a nightmare to finish anyway. Very hard to get an arm on a guy like this.
Santosss couldn't get through with that left hand.
That's built like a tree trunk. Now passing the half guard. That surprised me. Now standing up. Only a minute and a half left. Is he going to dive in and try and finish this thing on the ground?
Santosss throws one kick.
I look for him to kill as much time as possible.
Santana going forward. Wide base held by Santosss on the sprawl and throws another right hand. Santana on his knees to his back.
This is not where he wants to be.
Live next Friday night, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's Bellator 62. The start of the Season 6 lightweight tournament, all 4 quarterfinals, and we will have the rematch for the Season 5 heavyweight tournament, Thiago Santos versus Eric Prindle. The prelims start live on Spike.com next Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You can see the fights on television, MTV2, and on FX2.
45 seconds left. This is the only round that has been easy to score. It has been all Bruno Santosss in this third round.
Santana almost begging Santosss to come in, dive into his guard.
You cannot ask an opponent to fight your kind of fight. You got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. And he hasn't been able to get the takedown. Now in half guard, rolling for a leg lock.
Going for the leg lock is Jiva Santana. Closing seconds of this fight. Under 15 seconds now.
Jiva's got to put all his hips in to finish this. I don't know if he can get it. Only 7 seconds.
Santana rolling. Santosss playing all submission defense, trying to wait for the bell, and there is the bell in the end of the fight. When we return, we will learn the winner. Which one of these two men will go through to the semifinals? The son of that woman, Bruno Santosss, or Jiva Santana?
Season of Spike's Auction Hunters.
And not only moving to a new night,
Wednesdays,
but we're kickstarting up the whole shebang with a live event this Wednesday.
we're heading to a high-end invitation-only storage auction with just an hour to buy, dig, and sell the contents of the storage vaults.
And it all happens live.
Live. So you know, anything can happen.
Cassish.
You can now, but not when we go live.
Hush.
The Auction Hunters live event Wednesday at 9, followed by the series premiere of American Digger on Spike.
Every Thursday, the #1 place for everything mixed martial arts is on Spike. Spike's MMA Uncensored Live.
Tune in every Thursday for discussions, guests, insights, and rumors. And join the debate live.